Brendan Bernard is a senior economist at Indeed. Let's bring him into the conversation here. Your take, if I can, big picture on the unemployment rate falling to 6.9%, and then I want to get to the youth unemployment rate. But what does it mean?
Yeah. So what the news we got today in October was that overall, while the Canadian job market, if we take a longer view, is not on a great path, that path is not one where a crisis is mounting month over month. It's a slow negative burn where, we can get periods like we saw in October, the unemployment fell. Went from 7.1 down to 6.9%. That's up from 6.6% a year earlier. So a modest increase year over year, but not too quick. One we're kind of muddling through. It's not a great job market, especially for job seekers. But muddle through is kind of the way I would put it, rather than dramatic events kind of like sending things negative.
Yeah, how about youth unemployment, 14.1%? I mean, that is really high, Brendan.
Yeah, and it actually fell a little bit for the first time in a few months in October. So good to see a slight fall, but over the past few years, it's up a lot. It rose dramatically 2023, 2024 as employer demand pulled back, and there was a surge of job seekers with Canada's population growth soaring during those years as well. So created a difficult moment where now at least looks like things are stabilizing, but they're not stabilizing at a great place. We see the share of youth, especially teenagers who've never had a job, has jumped up. And so not a great situation. Nice to see this situation at least stabilize for the month, and a little progress on the unemployment rate. But it's going to take some sustained progress to actually get a strong youth job market again.
Yeah, how about the federal budget and whether you think it's going to do much of anything to help with this problem for young people in our country, Brendan?
I think there'll probably be some folks who benefit on the margins, but at the end of the day, the youth unemployment situation doesn't exist in a vacuum. There can't really be a strong youth job market without a strong overall labor market. One example of that is we've seen over the past few years, job hopping is really slow. People aren't changing jobs at rates that they used to. And what that does is it creates a bit of a traffic jam. So people who are working in entry-level jobs, if they're not moving up the job ladder, that creates a traffic jam where new entrants to the labor market have trouble landing roles that would previously have been opened up because someone would have left and that job has to be backfilled. Well, if employers don't have to backfill workers, then new entrants to the labor market suffer. And so that's just an example of how the youth employment situation is directly linked with the overall labor market, which is itself linked to the strength of the broader economy. And so programs like, for instance, the summer jobs program, they can help boost hiring a little bit during the summer. But when it comes to a sustained improvement kind of in the right direction, that takes a stronger economy. And they're kind of like the forecast, suggests, pretty lackluster near-term outlook. And so tough to expect a major shift in the environment upcoming.
Good to see you, Brendan. Thanks for this on this Friday.
Thanks for having me.